Hello students, let us learn about chain drive. So chain or chains are made up of number of rigid links which are hinged together by pin joints around the driving and the driven wheel. So here you can see there is a chain link. So it is a rigid link, okay, which is hinged together by pin joints. So these links are hinged together, okay, by pin joint. So you can see there is a dot type of joint here, okay, that is called as the pin joint. So they are linked together. There are number of rigid links. So these are the chain links, okay, which are hinged together by pin joints around the driven as well as the driving wheel. So you can see there are two wheels and the chain is going on both of these wheels. So the larger gear is called as the sprocket, or it is also called as the gear. The smaller sprocket is called as the pinion also. So the chains are made of number of rigid links which are hinged together by pin joints around the driving and driven wheel. So the tooth wheels are also known as sprockets. So here, as I have already told you, these wheels have tooth on them. They are also called as sprockets. The toothed wheels are also called as sprockets. So these chains are commonly used for transmitting motion and power from one shaft to another when the center distance between the driving and the driven shaft is small. So the distance between these two elements or the gears, if there are shafts here, okay, so when the center distance between these two shafts is small, then we use the chains to transfer power and motion between these two shafts. The chains are commonly used for transmitting motion and power from one shaft to another when center distance between the driven and driving shaft is small, and also when 100% positive power transmission is required. When 100% positive power transmission is required, we use these chains or chain drives. So what are the applications in which these chains are used? So chains are used in bicycles. So you might have all observed that these chains are used in bicycles. Sometimes the chain gets slipped also. So in bicycles, and they are used in motorcycles. Applications of chain drives. So they are used in conveyors, and they are used in rolling mills. Chains are used in rolling mills and they are used in road rollers as well as chains or chain drives are used in battle tanks. So this is the domestic application of this chain drives. So here you can see there is a type C sprocket, there is a roller chain which is nothing but number of links which are hinged together by means of a pin joint. Okay, and this is a type B sprocket, okay, on which the chain is rolling over. Now let us look for the advantages and disadvantages of these chain drives. So what are the advantages of chain drive? So here you can see the chain drive in a bicycle. So if this is the crank, okay, so this is the chain wheel and this is the chain. So we have all observed this chain in the bicycle very usually. So here this is a derailleur, okay. So this is the arrangement which we can see in the gear cycles, gear bicycles. Now we will see the advantages of the chain drive. So the first advantage is that there is zero slip and that is why constant velocity ratio is obtained. So here there is zero slip. So slipping is not observed in this type of drives. So that is why we can see that it is constant velocity ratio can be obtained. And the second advantage is that they are used for short and long distances also. So this is used for, so chain drives can be used for short and long distance also. Then its transmission efficiency is very high. It is 98 to 99%. We can find that the transmission efficiency is as high as 98 to 99%. So transmission efficiency is high. It can be up to 98 to 99%. Then so it transmits large power when compared with the belts. So it transmits large power compared with belts. Then so they can be operated under any environmental condition as it is made of metal. So it operates under any environmental condition. So it is user friendly as it is made of metal. Then now we will see the disadvantages of chain drives. So the production cost is high as well as the repair cost is also very high. So the production cost of chain drives is high as well as repair cost also is high. Then it requires very accurate mounting. So if the mounting is not proper, then it will not work or it will not transfer any motion or power. It should be mounted accurately. And these chains produce or they create more noise than the belt drives. So it creates more noise than the belt drives. So this is all about the chain drives. So I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.